biggest challenge students face when they're learning to speak English or when they're learning English in general, especially those who are, Hindi medium students who did not learn to speak much English when they were at school. The biggest challenge is wrong information they have, the wrong perception they have about the time it takes in learning English. Most people, because the courses are just 4 months long, 6 months long, so a lot of people start to believe, young people like you, that one can learn English within 6 months, within 4 months. Some institutes and some teachers go over the top and they start saying learn English within 90 hours, become fluent in 20 days, 30 days, this kind of course. These are misleading claims. Misleading, please. These claims are absolutely misleading, confusing. Not only English, if you want to learn any language well, you need to give yourself at least 2 years. See, shock. Do you see the shock in his tone? 2 years. I told you, this is the biggest problem people have. You have already spent 10 years or more than 10 years trying to learn English. You realize it. I just said 2 years. I did not say 10 years. But the problem is you only count the time when you join a class outside your school. Unfortunately, you don't count the time that you spent at school learning English. What about those 10 years from class 1 to class 10 or class 12? You studied English, didn't you? English was part of your syllabus. But unfortunate, and you did study English because you had to pass exams. And if you didn't pass those exams, you would fail if you didn't pass English exam, you would not just get the certificate, you would just fail the exam. English is compulsory in all exams other than matric exam in Bihar. In matric, English is not compulsory. Even if you fail English, you still get your certificate. My point is, you need to just ignore what people tell you about how long it takes. Ask yourself, how long do you think you will need if you want to learn French today? If you want to learn Japanese today? Probably more than 2 years to be fluent in that language. With English, you have an advantage that you know a lot of words in English already, but you have a disadvantage as well. And what is the disadvantage? You know wrong information about those words a lot of times. Sometimes you have a Hindi word translation in your mind for English words. And when you see the word in use, that Hindi is not always practical. The other day we had a sentence, I know when somebody is from Canada, and everybody was giving all sorts of translations because they thought no means Janna, no means Janna, no means Janna. The only word they had in their mind was Janna. But no means to know. Understand what no means. You have some information that you didn't have earlier. Now you know. Krisha Bita, when you write in the group, you always write the same thing. My father is a goldsmith. My mother's name is this. I'm not asking you to write the same introduction thing. Did you notice? I don't know if you guys have read the sentences in the group. One condition for learning here is you guys are active in the group. Last night, I asked my students to practice in the group. And some students started their practice. I think 5 or 6 practiced. The rest of you guys were all inactive there. You're not there. I checked, you guys didn't even read the messages. So you need to change that. Goal-oriented behavior, that's an important aspect. Yesterday, I was talking about this learning cycle. There is this need, then there is this, another factor where you feel like I have to do it. And the third is you have the goal-oriented behavior. You join the class, but after joining the class, what are you supposed to do? So I'm helping you with the goal-oriented behavior. If somebody is hungry, they go into the kitchen, and what is the goal-oriented behavior? Cooking. Cook. You're hungry, cook, please. All right? Staring at the food is not gonna solve your problem. You're gonna cook. You have to cook. So that is goal-oriented behavior. So I said, guys, write sentences. Krishav, you're very smart. But how do you write the same thing every time? Notice what you have written. My father's name is this, my mother's name is this. We already know that. Look at what I have written. Look at the things I have written in the group. I told you something about myself, how I stay at home without uh, uh, how I live at home with just wearing shorts. Now, you didn't know that about me, maybe. So yesterday I told you in the class, please write some sentences about your family. Doesn't mean that you write your father's name in your mother's name. Come on. Write something about them. I tried to show you. I put two comments, two messages in the group, and both are about my life, about my family. In one sentence, I wrote that I sleep in the afternoon. My wife doesn't sleep in the afternoon. She sleeps in the evening, which I find strange because I never sleep in the evening. I can't sleep in the evening. And somehow she finds an hour or 15 minutes or half an hour sometimes just to sleep at 6 or 7. If I sleep at 6 or 7, I will not be able to sleep at night. Okay, so I'm encouraging you to talk about your family more and more in the group because you've just studied the present simple tense, and the present simple tense helps you express these kind of ideas. ये होता है, ऐसा लोग करते हैं, वैसा करते हैं. Okay? So do it. And now, Unit 4. First of all, I'm going to check your homework, the practice book. Last exercise of Unit 3. Prepositions. Very simple, very easy. Sentence number 1, everybody. Sentence number 1. I come from Italy. I come from Italy. Mahfouz is absent today. I come from Italy. Yuvraj, what is the Hindi of this sentence, beta? I come from Italy. What is the Hindi of this sentence? What does the speaker want to say? बोलने वाला क्या बोलना चाहता है? When he says, I come from Italy? Thank you. इसका मतलब बोलने वाला ये बोलना चाहता है कि I am Italian. I come from Italy means I am Italian. इसमें आने का कोई लेना देना नहीं, okay? इसमें identity की बात है. Yes, we use the verb come, but not in the literal sense. Not in the literal sense. ऐसा नहीं कि कोई ऐसे ऐसे करके दोनों पैर पे आ रहा है या बस और गाड़ी से आ रहा है, ऐसे नहीं सोचना है. I come from Italy means simply that the person is Italian. तो इस वजह से थोड़ी सी इंग्लिश फनी हो जाती है क्योंकि आपको हमेशा लिटरल ट्रांसलेशन की आदत पड़ी हुई है. आपने कम सोचा तो आपको लगा आना तो बोलना पड़ेगा ना. जब आप सुनते हो आई कम फ्रॉम इटली तो आपके जहन में आता है कि आना तो बोलना पड़ेगा. चल उधर उठो, उधर से इधर. बड़ी याराना लग रहा है. तुरंत दांत पतीसी बार दोनों के दोनों. बाहर में कब पे लड़ाओ, यहाँ नहीं. Okay, guys. वह yeah, what was I talking about? कि कम देखते के साथ ये सोचना कि आना होगा उस सेंटेंस में, that's a big weakness. You can't think अरे कम लिखा है तो आना तो बोलना पड़ेगा, कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है, और भी चीजें हो सकती हैं. Be free to think like that, be open to think like that. तो I come from Italy मतलब युवराज क्या हुआ? मैं इटली से हूँ. ठीक है, हाँ बिल्कुल, मैं इटली का रहने वाला हूँ. आई कम फ्रॉम इटली. आई हैव एन आंटी, शी कम्स फ्रॉम बंगाल. एग्जैक्टली, शी स्पीक्स बंगाली वेरी वेल. यही सब चीजें मैं लिखने के लिए बोल रहा हूँ ग्रुप में, ऐसी बातें करने के लिए. आई हैव एन आंटी, शी कम्स फ्रॉम बंगाल, शी स्पीक्स बंगाली वेरी वेल. I want to learn Bengali too. I like Bengali, but I can't speak. I can only say one line. Jol khabo? Jol khabo? Pani piyoge? Correct. When I say jol khabo, this tone, then I'm saying pani piyoge? Okay. तो इतनी बातें आपने लिखा. You wrote sentences in the group, right? A lot of things you wrote. लेकिन एक बात लिखने के बाद उस पर कुछ डिटेल नहीं दिए, आगे बढ़ गए. दूसरी बात, for example, read some of your sentences. First of all, I want to congratulate you, all those people who became active after my message and wrote some sentences. I encourage all of you to practice in the group. It's very necessary. And the photo was not there, Aarti? You deleted it after sending. Were you nervous that somebody will misuse your photo or something? Then why did you delete it? You wanted people to pay money to see the photo. It was a group photo. Okay, read one of your sentences, Aarti. Read one of your sentences. My brother travels a lot in the winter season. So very nice sentence. But don't you think Aarti can add more details related to this point, related to this topic? My brother travels a lot in the winter season. आगे कुछ बोलने के लिए नहीं है आपको लगता है इसमें? है ना, बहुत कुछ बाकी है ना. तो वो चीज करा करिए, एक मुद्दा उठाइए, 4-5 लाइन. Okay, and then move on to another topic. Next line you have written is, read the next line. You wrote I sleep very well in the afternoon. Okay, इस पे भी कुछ चाहे तो ऐड कर सकते थे. तो हमेशा एक लाइन लिखो, फिर आप उस पे कुछ ऐड करो. This will help you gain confidence to speak continuously on a topic. Okay, and this is my advice to all of you. I have always said, this is the second, third time I'm saying, maybe, or the fourth time, you can learn from the way Aarti practices. Okay, Aarti is a good student. She has her weaknesses, everybody, nobody is perfect. Okay, but she's a good student. She practices very well. And I think you guys can learn from the way she learns. A lot of you need to learn how to learn. You don't need to learn English. You need to learn how to learn, first of all. आपको ये सीखना है कि सीखना कैसे होता है, सीखा कैसे जाता है कोई चीज. Once you realize that she has come with that ability, ये उस ability के साथ आई हैं कि कैसे सीखा जाता है, इनको पता है, वो कर रही हैं वही चीज. तो इसलिए मैंने कहा you can maybe learn from her how she is practicing. Practice the same way. और फेलियर का डर तो एकदम बेकार है सुहानी. कुछ डरने की जरूरत नहीं कि गलत हो जाएगा, हम नहीं लिखेंगे. फांसी नहीं मिलती गलत होने पे. Nobody should have that fear. If I write, I will make mistakes. Well, people will laugh at me. No, they won't. Sentence number 1. I come from Italy. Number two, I go to work by bus. Three, I live with my parents in a flat. Four, I like going for a walk. Rati, it's not walk, it is walk. I like going for a walk in the park. Five, this is a photo of me on holiday in Spain. This is a photo of me on holiday in Spain. And Aarti copied that sentence and she shared a photo maybe. This is a photo of me with my friends. Very good. During, yeah, right. Yeah. Were you in sari? Were you in sari? Were you in sari? My sister is married. My sister is married. So Hani is not answering. Does she know which sentence I'm reading? सिखाई हुई चीजें जब आप गलत करते हो तो मुझे सिर्फ एक बात का एहसास होता है कि घर पे शायद आपको इंटरेस्ट नहीं आता पढ़ने में. Just go to unit 2, main book. Open your main book. Go to unit 2. I will show you that sentence right in the book. And I highlight it. That देखो ध्यान दो इस पे. लोग हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं, इंग्लिश में क्या होता है. Unit 2, third page. Read the first picture. Read about her family. Right there. Read about her family, the dancer's family. What is written? Married to an Australian banker, or married from an Australian banker. Read the next person's information. The information about the next person. Married to Kathy. Highlight these things. So you basically need to bring more attention to the class. That's all. Attention, dhyan, focus. एक आसान चीज अपने आप को असहाय दिखाना, हेल्पलेस दिखाना. ओके कि मैं हेल्पलेस हूं. कोई हेल्पलेस नहीं है. You have tremendous power, tremendous abilities, all of you. The only problem you have is you don't bring your A game. अभी देख रहे हो तुम, क्या नाम है उसका, Australian batsman, the one who is in RCB, not playing, dropped. Maxwell, son, what a great batsman he is. But do you see how he plays in IPL? Careless. He comes and tries to hit sixes. And that's why he was dropped from the team, because he just couldn't score any runs. This IPL, he could not score any runs. Do you think he's a bad batsman? He is not playing his best game. That's all. He's not taking it seriously. So some of you are like Maxwell. You guys have a lot of talent, a lot of potential, a lot of ability, but you don't do your best. You take it lightly. You need to do more. You need to spend more time. Don't take it for granted. It's not that easy. दो चार लाइन बोलना हमारा उद्देश्य नहीं है. We want to be fluent in English. We want to feel English like we feel Hindi. We want to speak English while we are sleeping, in our dreams. And all these things are possible if you just take it seriously enough. Okay. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. My sister is married. to an American. My sister is married to an American. 7. I have a present for you. I have a present for you. I have some news for you. I have a doll for you. I have a secret to share with you. Okay, number 8. We go skiing in winter. We go skiing in winter. Go skiing. Normally, after go, you see to. So some students want to write go to skiing. They don't think hard. We say go to the park, go to school, go to work. School, work, park, these are places. Yeah? Skiing is not a place. So we can say go to a place. But we can't say go to skiing. We say go skiing, go shopping, go swimming. These are activities. Right? Holiday. We don't say go to holiday. We say go on holidays. You just read in Unit 11. Okay, go on holiday. So you need to bring more attention so that there is more retention. And when there is retention, there will be production as well. All these things are linked. Okay? Just bring your A game. Don't be Maxwell. Okay? If you are Maxwell, then think of this as your Australian team, not your RCB team. That guy plays differently when he plays for Australia. Remember what he did to Afghanistan single-handedly? I left watching that match midway thinking Australia have lost because their 7, 8 wickets, 9 wickets were down. And they had more than 200 runs to score. I thought, now Australia can't do it. If Afghanistan have managed to take 7, 8 wickets, they can't take 1 or 2 more wickets. I stopped. I turned off the TV. I tuned out of the channel. I started watching something else. Next day, I was shocked to know Australia won that match. And result, India lost the final. Imagine if Afghanistan had defeated them. Australia would not have qualified for the semi-final, and then India would not have lost in the final against Australia. India would not have lost. So we all lost because of that guy, Maxwell, against Afghanistan. I hate him. He's a great batsman. He's a really good batsman. Virat Kohli is so dedicated. Wherever he plays, whatever, he's so disciplined. He works so hard. He's so fit. He goes to the gym. He works on his body. He works on his fitness. He runs very fast. He makes twos into threes, singles into doubles because of his fitness. So be disciplined. सुहानी, कल मैंने मैसेज किया था ग्रुप में कि सेंटेंसेस लिखो. तुमने कुछ लिखा? क्यों? चुप ना रहना, जवाब देना. क्यों? मैंने सोचा कि आज का रूटीन लिख दो और आगे. तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम तुम्हारा वही है, इनसिक्योरिटी. अगर गलत लिख देती तो क्या हो जाता? Everybody, please be active in the group. That's why we have the group. Okay, Aisha Bita, you are also staying away from the group. Okay, try and write when you can. Okay, fine. We are done here. Now let's open the main book and study Unit 4. Okay. Did you realize your mistake that you made yesterday in that conversation? A small mistake, but a very important thing. देखो बेटा, कुछ लोग एस को कहते एस छूट गया बस, वो एस कोई वजह से होती है या बगैर वजह के होती है? तो एस छूटा क्यों, वजह दिमाग से निकल गया। सोचो, अगर आपने एस नहीं लिखा तो एस नहीं लिखा कि वो वजह दिमाग से निकल गई जिसकी वजह से वो एस होता है। क्या लगता है आपको? तो अगर अंडर एस्टिमेट करना है अपने गलती को, अंडर मतलब कि कम करके देखना है, देन यू कैन से बस एस तो छूटा, इतना बड़ा डील क्यों बना रहे हैं। एस नहीं छूटा बेटा, आप वो पॉइंट भूल गए कि आपको इंग्लिश में क्या चीज का ध्यान रखना चाहिए। ओपन योर बुक्स एवरीबॉडी, समवेयर टू लिव, लेट्स सी। Look at the first line. There is a big living room. 2 days ago, the day before yesterday, I talked to you guys about a flat. I said I want to rent a flat somewhere. Please tell me. And I had a discussion with you कि कितना कमरा है, कितना बाथरूम है, रेंट कितना है, राइट? तो ऐसी बात होती है ना किसी भी जगह। तो अंग्रेज भी यही बातचीत करेंगे इंग्लिश में, राइट? वो भी पूछेंगे कितने कमरे हैं, वो भी पूछेंगे बाथरूम है कि नहीं, कितने बाथरूम है, रेंट कितना है, थिंग्स लाइक दिस। Look at this sentence, beta. There is a big living room. There are 2 bedrooms. So when you compare these sentences, what do you realize? There is a big living room. There are 2 bedrooms. In these sentences, your subject is, what is your subject? Your subject is there. Normally, a subject has a meaning. For example, when I say he teaches English, then he has a meaning. He is a guy, right? When I say my school is big, the subject is my school. It has a meaning. But here, there is a big living room. There are 2 bedrooms. 2 bedroom है, living room बड़ा है, एक बड़ा सा living room है. So the subject there has no meaning, no translation, no equivalent in Hindi. When you translate it into Hindi, you don't translate the word there with anything. It disappears in Hindi. And you only say, a big living room is, a big living room is, एक बड़ा सा living room है. लेकिन इंग्लिश में सब्जेक्ट वर्ब की कहानी होती है. तो the subject is there, and then we write there is a big living room. Look at the next sentence. There are 2 bedrooms. Again, the subject is there. And this time the verb is are. There are 2 bedrooms. Everybody notices why is, why are. In the first sentence, we use is. There is a big living room. Is क्यों use किया? A big living room है. और दूसरे में there are 2 bedrooms. क्यों use किया are? ये समझ तो है, लेकिन आप लोग को कोई बुरा नहीं लग रहा है कि सर आप तो नियम तोड़ रहे हैं? आपको ऐसा नहीं लगता ना? कोई नियम टूटता हुआ दिख रहा है किसी को? पता है क्यों? क्योंकि अब तक जो पढ़ाई हुई है उसको अपने दिल में जगह नहीं दी है, दिमाग में जगह नहीं दी है. अगर मैं आपको कहूं कि मेरा घर पोस्ट ऑफिस महिला कॉलेज के पीछे है, और अपने ध्यान से सुना इस बात को, फिर किसी दिन अगर मैं कहूं मेरा घर महिला कॉलेज के सामने है, तो आप कहेंगे पिछली बार तो आप पीछे बोले थे, बोलेंगे ना? लेकिन अगर आपने ध्यान से नहीं सुना उस समय कि मैंने कहा मेरा घर महिला कॉलेज के पीछे है, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब मैं कहूँ महिला कॉलेज के आगे, तो आप चुप रहोगे, रिलैक्स रहोगे. आपको कुछ अजीब, क्योंकि आपने पिछली बार ध्यान ही नहीं दिया था मैंने क्या था. तो these 2 sentences are clearly violating a rule, but you guys are okay with that. You know why? Because you did not care about that rule. I'm asking you again, please tell me, which rule are these sentences violating? Violating matlab breaking. Which rule are these sentences breaking, violating? Tell me. No? You can't tell me now? You can't tell me. Can anyone? A rule which is going to guide you throughout your learning. That rule is being violated. This is an unique case, a unique case. This is a unique case here. It's not normal sentence. It's not a normal sentence. There is a big living room and there are 2 bedrooms. It's not a normal sentence. Why? Let me tell you. Peter, tell me. He is a doctor. I am a doctor. You are a doctor. Do you understand these sentences? Now, compare those 3 sentences with these 2. There is a living room. There are 2 bedrooms. Do you realize now what the problem is? Mm-mm-mm. He is a doctor. I am a doctor. You are a doctor. Why am I changing the verb? Why am changing the verb? Is, am, are. Why am I changing the verb? Tell me. Why am I not using one verb in all the sentences? Why don't I say he is a doctor, I is a doctor, you is a doctor? Why don't I do that? Because in English, the form of the verb is determined by the subject. The form of the verb is MR, तीनों B verb है, ये तो पता है ना? तो हम क्यों नहीं बोल देते I is a doctor, you is a doctor, he is a doctor? Because the subjects change, so the verb changes according to the English language में, बाकी लैंग्वेज की तरह जो वर्ब है वो सब्जेक्ट पे डिपेंड करता है. क्या सही है बोलना आई इज अ डॉक्टर? क्यों? ही इज अ डॉक्टर सही है बिकॉज द सब्जेक्ट इज ही, यानी वर्ब चेंजेस अकॉर्डिंग टू द सब्जेक्ट. मुझे बताओ, आई स्पीक इंग्लिश, आई स्पीक इंग्लिश एंड he he speaks English. I speak English, he speaks English. अभी speaks क्यों करा तुमने? Because the verb depends on the subject. The form of the verb can change according to the subject. Yeah. अब देखो इन दोनों sentences को. There is a big living room. There are 2 bedrooms. क्या क्या रूल टूटते हुए दिखा? The subject is not controlling the form of the verb. एक ही subject there, कभी is, कभी are. ये violation नहीं हुआ basic rule का? लेकिन तुमको कोई ऑब्जर्वेशन नहीं था इसका, क्योंकि तुम ऐसे सोच ही नहीं रहे हो. लॉजिक से सोच नहीं, हर बात को याद कर लो, हर बात को याद कर लो. एक लिमिट के बाद तुम थक जाओगे, फिर भूलना शुरू करोगे पीछे से. एक रूल से सब कुछ गाइड हो सकता है, उसी रूल में थोड़े से चेंजेस कर करके, लेकिन उस बेसिक रूल को बना के रखो दिमाग में. देयर इज अ सब्जेक्ट दैट डिटरमिन्स द वर्ब. एक वर्ब के कई रूप होते हैं, राइट? रूप 2 चीजों पे डिपेंड करता है, कौन सा फॉर्म यूज करना है, सब्जेक्ट पे और टाइम पे, जिसको आप लोग टेंस कहोगे थोड़ी देर बाद. ठीक है, टेंस पढ़ते हैं ना, टेंस, प्रेजेंट सिंपल, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस, पास्ट सिंपल, पास्ट परफेक्ट. तो ये क्या है, क्या होता है, क्या है टेंस? क्या होता है टेंस? क्या होता है टेंस? होता है वर्ब का कौन सा फॉर्म यूज करना है, इसी को कहते हैं टेंस. यानी टेंस का पढ़ाई मतलब वर्ब की पढ़ाई, कि एक वर्ब का कौन सा रूप यूज करना है. तो 2 चीजों पर डिपेंड करता है कौन सा फॉर्म यूज करना है. 1, टाइम, कौन से टाइम के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. सेकंड, सब्जेक्ट कौन है, इस पर डिपेंड करता है. देखो, मैं इंग्लिश बोलता हूं, तुम इंग्लिश बोलते हो, वो इंग्लिश बोलती है, तो आई स्पीक इंग्लिश इज फाइन, यू स्पीक इंग्लिश इज ऑल्सो फाइन, बट शी स्पीक इंग्लिश इज नॉट फाइन. शी स्पीक्स इंग्लिश. और ये सब्जेक्ट बदला इसीलिए, बाकी कोई चीज नहीं बदली. आई और यू था तब तक स्पीक ओके, लेकिन शी आया तो स्पीक्स. तो इंग्लिश में वर्ब का फॉर्म किस बात पे डिपेंड करता है? राइट. यहां डिपेंड कर रहा है सब्जेक्ट पे. बोलना था ना कि सर बेसिक रूल वायलेट हो रहा है. द वर्ब इज नॉट बीइंग गवर्न्ड बाय द सब्जेक्ट. एक हस्बैंड होता है, जो घर में डिसाइड करता है ये होगा वो होगा, ज्यादातर ट्रेडिशनल हाउसेस में। और एक घर में ऐसा हस्बैंड होता है जिसका कुछ नहीं चलता। हम बिहारी लैंग्वेज यूज करेंगे, मुठोकवा हस्बैंड, सुना है वर्ड? मतलब उसकी बात का कोई वैल्यू नहीं। उसने कहा कि हम लोग कार खरीदेंगे, वाइफ ने कहा नहीं हम लोग बाइक खरीदेंगे, तो बाइक खरीदाया, उसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं। तो ये वैसा है सब्जेक्ट, इसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, खाली जगह छेकने के लिए है वहां। देयर इज ए बिग लिविंग रूम। वर्ब किसके हिसाब से हो रहा है? दाएं साइड वाले वर्ड से। कभी ऐसा नहीं होता इंग्लिश में, हमेशा वर्ब का डिसीजन किस पे होता है? सब्जेक्ट पे। मुझे बताओ विच सेंटेंस इज करेक्ट? समीर, तौहीद, if you have thoughts, then your thoughts are welcome. Okay, you can discuss with me your thoughts. Actually, it is a sign of a good class where the students share their opinions, their thoughts, their reactions with the class, with the teacher. So when I speak and something comes to your mind, you are welcome to share it with me. I will actually like it. Okay, so here is a sentence. He has a son. He has two sons. He have two sons. कौन सा सही है? बोलो। He has two sons. He have two sons. क्यों? आंसर सिंपल है। कुछ ने कहा कि सर दो बेटा है ना, टू सन्स लिखा है ना, तो हैव लगाएंगे ना। उसके दिमाग में क्या क्लियर नहीं है कि इंग्लिश में वर्ब का डिसीजन राइट साइड वाले वर्ड्स नहीं करते। कौन करता है? सब्जेक्ट। तो सब्जेक्ट क्या है? ही। उसके बाद दो सन बोलो या 2000 सन्स बोलो, इट डजंट मैटर, द वर्ब विल डिपेंड ऑन द फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब। तो ही हैज two sons, 2000 sons, one son, doesn't matter. They have one son, they has one son. क्या सही होगा? ये नहीं कि वन सन की वजह से हैज लगा लो, यार ये सिंगुलर है हैज लगा लो। ऐसे मैंने बहुत स्टूडेंट्स को ऐसे गलतियां करते देखे। दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इट। तो अभी समझ में आया कि किस तरह से ये अलग है सेंटेंस, ये दोनों। अगर आप इतना गौर करते तो अभी तक आपकी गलती करेक्ट नहीं हुई है। प्लीज कर लीजिए, अब कर लीजिए, क्योंकि अभी लगता है मैंने इतना बता दिया है कि आप अपनी गलती करेक्ट कर सकते हैं। दिस इज हिज, वेयर इज योर्स? व्हाई आर यू होल्डिंग ईच अदर्स बुक्स? You have the same mistake. Correct it. You didn't have to tell him. You didn't have to tell him. उसके पास दिमाग है, तुमको ट्रस्ट नहीं है उस पर? मेरे को है ट्रस्ट उस पर, तुमको उस पर ट्रस्ट नहीं है? आदित्य, अगर वो कर सकता है तो तुम उसको क्यों कहोगे कि करो, यहाँ लिखे ये देखो ये गलती है, क्यों करोगे ऐसा? क्या तुमको उस पर भरोसा नहीं है कि वो खुद कर सकता है? तो प्लीज नेक्स्ट टाइम अपना भरोसा बनाए रखो अपने दोस्तों पे। दे कैन डू इट ऑन देयर ओन। ओके, हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशंस आपसे है, मतलब उम्मीद। उम्मीद किससे रखते हैं? जिसमें कैपेबिलिटीज देखते हैं, जिसमें पोटेंशियल देखते हैं, उनसे। एक गरीब आदमी से उम्मीद करोगे 1 लाख रुपया चंदा दे? नहीं करोगे। तो उम्मीद उसी से करते हैं जिसमें पोटेंशियल दिखता है। मैंने उसको कहा, कल भी कहा कि कर लो गल सही, कर लो सही, मुझे उम्मीद है कि वो कर सकता है। अब अलग बात है कि थोड़ा सा लापरवाही मैक्सवेल बन रहा है ये लड़का, इसमें तो मत नहीं है। दिमाग चलाओ बेटा कान के साथ। ओके everybody, now that you understand these two sentences, it's very easy to write the next sentence. When she says, what about the kitchen? Then what will we say there? There is a, अगर वो is छोड़ दे रहे तो verb भी छोड़ दे रहे हैं। अगर खाली कहते there a new kitchen, is के बगैर, तो वो सेंटेंस का मतलब कुछ नहीं निकल पाएगा क्योंकि वर्ब ही छूट गया है. देयर इज अ न्यू किचन. Oh, wow. How many bathrooms are there? अब तुमने are there क्यों कहा? There are क्यों नहीं कहा? बोलो बेटा. पूरा बताओ. क्वेश्चन है और आगे बोलो बेटा. क्वेश्चन है तो क्या हुआ? हाँ, क्वेश्चन है तो क्या? हाँ, क्वेश्चन मैं मान रहा हूँ. क्वेश्चन तो क्या? हाँ, ये बोलो ना. इतना ही एक कदम और आगे जाना था कि क्वेश्चन है तो बी वर्ब को सब्जेक्ट के पहले बोलना पड़ता है. क्वेश्चन में बी वर्ब कहाँ होता है? इसीलिए क्या बोलना चाहिए? हाउ मेनी बाथरूम्स आर देयर? There is just one bath. Just one bath. Emily asked another question. A garden? Question. Is there a garden? Is there? Question it is. Beaver will come before the subject. Is there a garden? No, there isn't a garden. Then Emily says, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. It गार्डन है नहीं है कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. It doesn't matter. अब वहां पर it doesn't matter लिख दिया गया. अगर मैं doesn't की जगह खाली छोड़वा देता तो आप में से कुछ isn't matter लिख देते. अच्छा, चलो कोई नहीं. It doesn't matter. अभी इसको पॉजिटिव करो. कहोगे फर्क पड़ता है. कैसे बोलेंगे? यही चीज के लिए मैं डर रहा हूं. ये जो तुम्हारा मैक्सवेल वाला एटीट्यूड है तुमको अंधे कुएं में गिराएगा. तुमको पता नहीं चलेगा बेटा. एक बात सब लोग याद रखना. मेरे स्मार्ट स्टूडेंट जो होते हैं, ये स्मार्ट बच्चा है, ठीक है. मेरे जो स्मार्ट स्टूडेंट्स उनको एक मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ. बेटा आप लोग याद रखना, जो आप नहीं जानते वो आप नहीं जानते हैं कि आप नहीं जानते हैं. मतलब समझ में आया? कितना शांत तो है. जो आप नहीं जानते हैं आप नहीं जानते हैं कि नहीं जानते, क्योंकि आप नहीं जानते हैं. नहीं समझ में आ रहा अभी भी? अगर तुम्हें कोई चीज नहीं पता है तो तुम्हें कैसे पता है कि तो वो चीज तुम्हें नहीं पता? जब तुम्हें पता ही नहीं है तो यू डोंट नो व्हाट यू डोंट नो. अक्सर तुम क्लास से इंग्लिश एग्जाम से लड़कों को बाहर आते हुए देखोगे, अरे बड़ा आसान क्वेश्चन था यार, 90 आउट ऑफ 100 तो आ जाएगा, 45 नहीं आता उनको इंग्लिश में. तो कहेंगे मार्किंग गलत हुई. बेटा तुमको लगा था तुम सब सही करके आ रहे हो, क्योंकि तुमको पता नहीं है कि सही क्या है और गलत क्या है. अभी जब मैंने कहा कि सेंटेंस को पॉजिटिव करो, तो जो चीज की मैं गलती उम्मीद कर रहा हूं वो गलती उसने करी है. मैं पहले प्रेडिक्ट कर रहा था वो गलती, इसलिए तो मैंने पूछा. इट डजंट मैटर को पॉजिटिव करोगे, फर्क पड़ता है. कैसे बोलेंगे? वेल डन. वेल डन. वो एस इधर उधर ऐसे नहीं हो रहा है, वो कॉन्सेप्ट दिमाग में बैठा है. क्या बोला? हाँ, अभी भी नहीं सीख पा रहा है बच्चा. फिर से सिखाओ, फिर से सिखाओ उसको. बेटा रहो तुम ऐसे गलत फहमी में. यू डोंट नो व्हाट यू डोंट नो. रिमेंबर दैट. सबसे बड़ी बात, यू डोंट नो व्हाट यू डोंट नो. यू ओनली नो व्हाट यू डोंट नो व्हेन यू नो व्हाट यू डिडंट नो. तुम कभी अपने बचपन के वीडियोस देख के हंसते होगे. कुछ बचपन की एक हरकतें तुम्हारी वीडियो में रिकॉर्ड होंगी. करते समय तुम्हें हंसी आई थी. अब क्यों आती है? क्योंकि उस समय तुम उस लेवल पे थे जहां पर वो तुम्हें फनी नहीं लग सकता था. तो तुम्हारी गलतियां तब एहसास होंगी तुम्हें जब तुम उन गलतियों को करना छोड़ चुके होगे. देन यू विल रियलाइज कि अरे यार ये तो मेरे से गलत होता था. जब तक तुम नहीं जानते तब तक तुम्हें तो वो सही लग रहा होगा. जब तुमने जवाब दिया 2 बार इट्स मैटर, तुम्हारे दिमाग को लग रहा है तुम गलत बोल रहे हो. लग रहा है नहीं ना? इट मैटर्स. ये क्यों बोली इट मैटर्स? इसका दिमाग में है सब्जेक्ट है इट. डजंट मैटर में से डजन आउट हुआ, एस वापस आ गया. इट, मैं यही चीजें बताई है ना, मैंने कुछ नया नहीं करवा रहा हूं. तो इसीलिए मैंने कहा प्लीज keep practicing sentences about your family. You don't want to forget what I've taught you in unit 1, 2 and 3. You don't want to forget those things. They're very important. They're the base of all your English. Okay? इतना सिंपल था. It matters. It matters. फर्क पड़ता है. It matters. Okay? Fine. Let's move on. Let's practice. I'm going to play the audio. It sounds great. चलो देखो next sentence. It sounds great. So Emily is happy with the flat or she is not happy with the flat? What's her advice to Josie? She should take this flat or she should not take this flat? What is Emily's advice in your opinion? How do you think Emily feels about the flat? It's a good flat, it's not a good flat. She says it doesn't matter, it sounds great. Okay? अभी मुझे पूछना है इसका नेगेटिव क्या होगा? It sounds great का. Well done. It doesn't sound very good. All right. So the verb sound is used to talk about your reaction. Here, Josie told her everything about the flat and she gave the reaction. It sounds great. Suppose we plan a holiday or a day trip to Rajgir or Nalanda, and I tell you the plan. We will meet at 8 o'clock here. We will take the bus together. And you gave me reaction, sir. It sounds great, sir. Okay. So do you think we should go on a day trip somewhere, maybe to Kakolat or somewhere? अगर इसमें से कोई excited होगा तो क्या कहे? It sounds great, sir. क्या बोलेगा? उस लाइन से उसने क्या कहा? क्या I'm totally with you. I like the idea. Okay. मैंने कहा, do you think we should go to Kakolat or somewhere maybe on a day trip? एक दिन के लिए चलें कहीं ककोलत वगैरह as a group. और किसी को ये आइडिया अच्छा लग रहा है, कह रहा हाँ सर वो क्या बोल सकता है? Sounds great, sir. Sounds great. Okay. All right. Fine. I'm gonna play the audio file for you. Sorry.
Two. A flat to rent.
Here's a flat in Queen's Road. Is it nice? Living room? And there are 2 bedrooms.
Great. What about the kitchen?
There's a new kitchen.
Wow. How many bathrooms are there?
There's just 1 bathroom.
Is there a garden?
No, there isn't a garden.
It doesn't matter. It sounds great.
Doesn't matter there is a garden or there isn't a garden. It sounds great. It's a good flat. You must rent it. Okay, guys, go ahead and start your practice with a partner. Start your practice.
Tape script 4.2. A flat to rent.
Here's a flat in Queen's Road.
Is it nice?
There's a big living room. And there are 2 bedrooms.
Great. What about the kitchen?
There's a new kitchen.
Wow. How many bathrooms are there?
There's just 1 bathroom.
Is there a garden?
No, there isn't a garden.
It doesn't matter. It sounds great.
Go ahead, start your practice. Sahil, practice with him. No, just practice the conversation. Practice. All right. All right. Thank you. Any doubts? Any confusions? Go to the next page. Do you see the grammar spot box? Don't smile. I'm not going to be happy about that. Don't smile. I'm not going to be happy about what you are smiling about. Okay? Always let me be the leader. Don't walk ahead of me. I'm the leader here. You think you will hide it? I won't know. You're sitting right here. Grammar spot. Complete the chart, everybody. Everybody, huh? I'm sending it in the group. Just a second. One more thing. When somebody writes sentences about their family, you can ask them questions from the same thing. For example, when I wrote these two things, something crossed your mind कि अच्छा ये सवाल पूछते हैं सर से इस बारे में, तो ये भी करना जरूरी है to form questions. Grammar spot. Complete the chart. Positive. There is a shower. Next. There are 2 bedrooms. Very easy. Next. Negative. There isn't a garden. Another. There aren't any carpets. Question. Is there a dining room? How many bathrooms are there? Very well done. Any problems, anyone? Again, आपका ध्यान एक चीज पे नहीं जाएगा, मुझे पता है, बहुत साल से पढ़ा रहा हूं, तो आप सब लोग एक चीज को इग्नोर करोगे. पहले ही बात हुई हमारी. Let's do it one more time. So, which is correct? अब चलो बोलो कि क्लासरूम में ना एसी नहीं है. Come on, guys. Negative. क्लासरूम में ना एसी नहीं है. Think and speak again. Think a little bit and then speak again. I want correction. I want 100% correction. Go ahead. There isn't. अच्छा नहीं बेटा, there isn't के बाद तो वो बोलना है ना जो नहीं है. There isn't. Okay, there isn't. There isn't an AC. Okay, or any AC or a AC. What do you think? है ना? There isn't. देखो, मैंने कहा था कुछ लोग नहीं देखेंगे. गौर कर, नेगेटिव पे गौर कर लल्लूलाल, गौर कर. स्मार्ट बॉयज हैं ये लोग, लेकिन अपना ए गेम नहीं लेके आ रहे हैं. फंसाना इतना आसान है ऐसे लोगों को. सामने लिखा है 2 सेंटेंस, एक में ए और एक में एनी, लेकिन उसके बाद क्या लिखा उस पर ध्यान ही नहीं देना है. कुछ दिमाग काम किया? अब दिमाग काम किया? उस समय नहीं किया था ना, क्योंकि तुम्हारा ए गेम तुम लेके नहीं आ रहे हो ना. ए गेम मतलब योर बेस्ट. ए गेम मतलब योर बेस्ट. आप बस हल्का सा देख लिए, इजन पे ध्यान चला गया कि हाँ वो भाई ये नेगेटिव है, हो गया. बाकी वर्ड्स पे कौन ध्यान देगा उतना गहरे से. और वही गलती आप करने वाले थे क्लास के बाद. मैंने जो अभी करवाया, एनी एसी बोलते, एनी के बाद क्या लिखा बेटा, और वो प्लूरल के साथ रखा ना. तो हमने आप सही थे. देयर इजंट एन एसी इन द क्लास. अगर आप बोलना है एसीज, एनी बोलना है तो बोल सकते हैं देयर आरंट एनी एसीज इन द क्लास. देयर आरंट एनी एसीज इन द क्लास. ऑलराइट. चाइनीज स्टूडेंट्स नहीं हम लोग के क्लास में नहीं. अच्छा, फॉरेन स्टूडेंट्स नहीं, ऐसे बोल सकते हैं. हमारे क्लास में फॉरेन स्टूडेंट्स नहीं है. इंग्लिश. There aren't any foreign students in our class. ये ज्यादा natural लगा ना कि हम लोग क्लास में foreign students नहीं है. There aren't any foreign students in our class. हमारे क्लास में और क्या नहीं है? हमारे क्लास में क्या नहीं है? बोर्ड नहीं है. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, वेरी गुड. बोलो. आरती is awesome, you know. There isn't a board. उसने कहा, सोच के बोला है कि सर एक ही को ना बोर्ड रहता है. नहीं है. यही ना, चला ना. Yeah, very well done, girl. Very well done. एक ही तो बोर्ड रहता है क्लास में. नहीं है. There isn't a board in the class. कभी 2 3 4 देखे हो? ऐसी तो लग सकते हैं 2 3 4 because of the size of the room, but normally there is a board. Okay, so there isn't a board in the class. तो ये चॉइस थोड़ा सा ध्यान देके कॉमन सेंस लगा के बोलना पड़ता है. मैंने 2 बातें कही. फॉरेन स्टूडेंट्स नहीं है, एसी नहीं है और बोर्ड नहीं है. तीनों में थोड़ा थोड़ा सा तुम्हें ध्यान लगाना पड़ा. राइट, यू हैव 2 ऑप्शंस. देयर आरंट एनी एसीज. There isn't an AC. There aren't any foreign students. And there isn't a board. There isn't a board. नहीं है. आगे बोलो. दुनिया में अच्छाई नहीं है. There isn't goodness in the world. There isn't. Okay. भगवान भी नहीं है. There isn't God. There isn't God. Simi, there isn't God. Okay. भूत भी नहीं होते हैं. अच्छा, इस बार होते हैं भी बोले तो भी कोई टेंशन नहीं हो. ओके, क्योंकि बात वही है. भूत नहीं होता है. There, okay, yes. Okay. Fine. Chalo, take a look at this. Wait for a second. I'm putting a photo in the group, everybody. Look at that photo. Look at the photo in the group. Check out the photo. Can you describe this living room? Achha, wait. Maybe we need to wait for a second. Yeah, right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Look at that photo. Okay, zoom in a little. Describe the living room to me. Tell me, what can you see? There is a sofa. Yeah, it is red in color now. I mean, the sofa is covered with white sheet, I think. I think the color is red, but they don't want it to be dirty, maybe. Okay. Tell me more. What can you see? There are 2 big windows. Can you see? There are 2 big windows, but 4 windows. Pillows. Pillows are in bed. Okay. No, pillows are not on the sofa. They are cushions. They are called cushions. You find pillows on the bed. Okay. But cushions are on the sofa. So there are 4 cushions on the sofa. Nice. Hey guys, there are 2 big windows, but there are no curtains, no? Curtains means parda, okay? There are no curtains. Okay, tell me. There are some bookshelves, but again, there aren't any books. Come on, talk to each other. Describe the living room to each other. Describe the living room to each other. Yes, Sahil, practice with Yuvraj. Yes. Please. Practice, Samir, Tawheed. Practice. Look at that living room photo I have shared. Describe it to each other. Yes. What, beta? These are cushions. On the sofa, there are some cushions. Don't worry. You don't need to write anything. Trust me. You don't need to write anything. You won't forget. I promise you won't forget. Yes, dear. That is the living room. It is a full picture of the living room. It is. It is the full picture of the living room. All right. So, guys, I hope you're done. It's a nice living room. There are two big windows, and there are some bookshelves, but the bookshelves are empty. There aren't any books. There are two sofas. There are two sofas. I can see there are two sofas next to each other. There are, yes, and there are two armchairs, and there is a plant, right? And there is a nice coffee table. Coffee table, you can see? All right, fine. Now, guys, let's move on to the next exercise. Exercise 3. Look at exercise 3, everybody. Ask and answer the questions with a partner. Ask and answer questions with a partner about the flat. Ask me, first of all. Ask me. Question number 1. Is there a shower? हिंदी में क्या पूछ रहे हो बेटा आप? Rishabh. Guys, did you notice the mistake? वहां मैंने कहा there is meaningless. कहा ना? There has no meaning. लेकिन दिमाग में there मतलब क्या बैठा हुआ है? वहां. कल इसने वहां किया था, आज ऋषभ ने वहां किया. Is there a shower? मतलब shower है ऐसे. हिंदी में 2 words. Shower है. इंग्लिश में is there a shower? हिंदी में सिर्फ 2 words. shower है. Is there a shower? Next. Yes, there is. Next. Is there a fridge? Fridge है. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Next. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Next. There are 2. 2 है. मैंने कहा हिंदी में 2 है. 2 है कैसे बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में? बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि इंग्लिश में सब्जेक्ट चाहिए तुम्हें. 2 है. There are 2. Okay, there are 2. How many bedrooms are there? There are 2. Next. I think there is just one bathroom. Yes, there is just one bathroom. There are 2. Are there any pictures? No, there aren't. Yeah, of course there are. But they are empty. Next. I think there are. Can you see the carpets, guys? I think there are. Okay, now practice with each other. Practice. Ask and answer the questions with each other. Go ahead. Practice. Practice. ऋषभ, वो देयर का कोई मतलब नहीं होता, मैंने बताया था. देयर इज एम्प्टी, खाली होता है, खाली सब्जेक्ट का काम कर रहा है. हाँ, इसके बाद एक और देर आ जाए तब वो उसका वहां होगा, है ना? यस. Okay, I think you guys are done. Yeah, you guys are done. Okay. So we learn to say, अभी हम लोगों ने क्या सीखा? We learn to say कोई चीज है, कोई चीज नहीं है. यही बोलना सीखा. But next question is, है तो कहाँ है? है तो कहाँ है? So to answer this question, कहाँ है, we need some prepositions. We need some prepositions to answer है तो कहाँ है. Let's do it. Exercise 4, prepositions. Complete the sentences with the correct preposition. I am sending this exercise in the group. Was there any doubts? Did you have any doubts? I mean, so don't worry. I will decide. Okay, don't worry about it. When an audio file is necessary, you will get it. Okay. Remember, when you want to listen to conversations where two people are talking. That will help you build your ability how to respond to somebody. Okay, please. You done it already? Yeah, two more.
But I I don't
Have a
bring
pencil.
pencil.
Please bring pencil, okay? Look at the picture. Look at the picture closely. The picture will help you understand which preposition you should use. Good. Very nice. You have the prepositions here. You didn't take a look at this. Yeah, you have the options here, okay? Use them. The options are given, beta, here. Use these options. We have the options given here, right? Simi, beta, the options are given here. Sahil, why don't you bring a mobile here? You should bring at least your mobile, okay? Yuvraj, the options are given at the top. Use them, okay, to complete the sentences. But first, look at the pictures closely, okay? And the color picture is available in the group. Good. Has everybody finished? Has everybody finished? No, they still need some more time. Done. Okay. Shall we check? Samir, are we ready? Need a little more time? No problems. Take a little bit more time. Where is the flat? Where is the flat? Where is the flat? In Queens Road. Where is the flat? In Queens Road. Okay. Very good. Where is the flat? It is in Queens Road. Okay. Hmm. Guys, where is the LIC office? The flat is in Queens Road. LIC office is in Ranchi Road. LIC office is in Ranchi Road. Okay. Where is the flat? In Queens Road. Okay. Number two, it is on the first floor. The flat is on the first floor, right? What about Raj Rasoi restaurant? But अभी तो नंबर 2 दिखा. नंबर 2 के बाद मैंने पूछा व्हाट अबाउट, है ना? तो कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझा करो, कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझा करो. मैंने कहा द फ्लैट इज ऑन द फर्स्ट फ्लोर एंड व्हाट अबाउट राज रसोई. तो जैसे मैंने इस सिचुएशन में बोला है द फ्लैट इज ऑन द फर्स्ट फ्लोर, व्हाट अबाउट राज रसोई, तो व्हाट अबाउट, यस, इसका फ्लोर से ही जवाब देना है ना हमें, क्योंकि मैंने उसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बोला. अगर मैं बोलूं गन पर माय फेवरेट ड्रिंक इज वोडका, व्हाट अबाउट यू, तो आपको बोलना होगा माय फेवरेट हीरो इज शाहरुख खान. नो, यू हैव टू टॉक अबाउट योर फेवरेट ड्रिंक. गॉट इट? I said this flat is on the first floor and Raj Rasoi, what about Raj Rasoi? Raj Rasoi is on the third or fourth floor. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. Either on the third floor or on the fourth floor. I'm not sure. But I know the first floor and the second floor, we have Smart Bazaar. Okay. On the top of Smart Bazaar, it is Raj Rasoi, right? Okay. Raj Rasoi. भाई साहब, हमको लगा हम बूढ़े हैं, तुम लोग गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं घुमा रहे हो, इसका मतलब. तभी तो रेस्टोरेंट में कंफ्यूज है लड़के. हाँ, shame on you. When I was your age, I knew everything about every restaurant. Okay. Next. Okay, where and your class? Your class? Guys, your class? Okay, Raj, your class? Pura. It is on the first floor. It is on the first floor. Okay. Number 3, beta. Number 3. It is above नहीं बोलते बेटा. Above a chemist. It is above a chemist. कैसे बोल रहे हैं हम, उस पर ध्यान देना होगा आपको. और आपको आदत है होनी चाहिए कॉपी करने के टीचर को. ओके? क्योंकि आप टीचर से सीखते हैं, तो टीचर से सीखना मतलब क्या होता है? टीचर जो बोलता है वैसे बोलना. ठीक है? ये it's above a chemist. Can you see the chemist shop and the flat? The flat is above the chemist. And your classroom? It is above your teacher's residence. It is above your teacher's residence. Your classroom is above your teacher's house, above your teacher's residence. तुम दोनों हमेशा from tomorrow I won't let you sit together. You know, because I have already told you, your comments are welcome, but you only talk to each other. That is disturbance in the class. If you talk to me, it will be contribution in the class. The same thing can become contribution if you just change your attitude a little bit and find the courage to talk to me. Attitude, अच्छा भाई, जब मैं एटीट्यूड बोलूं तो तुम लोग लड़की लड़का वाला एटीट्यूड मत समझना जो ऐसे करके करके चलते हैं, वो एटीट्यूड नहीं. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, एटीट्यूड मीन नजरिया. वर्ड हैज मल्टीपल मीनिंग. भाई उस दिन एंजॉय लड़का गलत समझ लिया था, आज तुम लोग एटीट्यूड गलत समझ रहे हो. एटीट्यूड मीन्स नजरिया. You need to change your attitude. मतलब the way you look at something, the way you behave, that is called attitude. Okay? So you need to change your attitude. Doesn't mean I don't value you as my teacher. No, you're not like that. So आपने कहा don't have an attitude. No, I'm not talking about that attitude. Attitude has multiple meanings. One meaning is that when you show off your arrogance, that is a different kind of attitude. Here we are talking about your nazariya. You always talk to each other. If you change your attitude and start talking to me, it will become contribution for the class because you two are good students. Okay. So it's above a chemist. Above is clear? Above is clear? Above? All right. Number, yeah. Raj Darbar restaurant and Trends Mall. Trends Mall is, Trends showroom is above Raj Darbar. Trends showroom is above Raj Darbar. Right, guys? First of all, you have Raj Darbar, and then on the top, you have Trends. Okay, next. Number 4. The chemist is, कंफ्यूजन है बेटा तो बात करा करो इतना अगर ऐसे किल करेंगे कम्युनिकेशन टीचर से किल करना इसको कहते हैं आप लोग भी वही कर रहे हैं आप भी वही कर रहे हैं आप इनको कुछ बोल रहे हैं लेकिन मेरे से नहीं बोल रहे क्या वजह है मैं खा जाऊंगा आप लोगों को मैं इतना डरावना दिखने लगा हूं क्या कल शेव करके आएंगे ओके हाँ आई विल शेव टुमारो इफ यू आर स्केयर्ड ऑफ मी बिकॉज ऑफ माई बियर्ड मे बी क्या बोल रही थी वो तुम्हें भी नहीं पता तो फिर तो इसका बोलना बेकार हो गया कंप्लीटली और तुम स्मार्ट हो रही हो कि मुझे बताना तो है नहीं क्या बोल रही है पता नहीं इसका मतलब इरेलेवेंट बात बोल रही थी देखो पढ़ाई के समय अगर इरेलेवेंट बातें करोगे तो ऑफ कोर्स यू गाइस विल मिस व्हाट यू आर स्टडीइंग सो यू हैव टू कंट्रोल दैट अर्ज अ लिटिल बिट the chemist is next to a clothes shop next to Sudhir is not Sudhir is absent today come again Vikash another Vikash is absent Vikash is next to Aditya is next to Vikash next to there is a mobile phone shop opposite the clothes shop opposite nahi hai ye opposite there is a mobile phone shop opposite the clothes shop can you see that clothes shop and look at the position of the phone shop it is opposite the clothes shop and the clothes shop is opposite the mobile phone shop they are opposite each other they are opposite each other number 6 there is a post office near the flat there is a post office near the flat 7 the bus stop is outside the cafe the bus stop is outside the cafe and number 8 there is a bench under a tree there is a bench under a tree got it so please practice these words आज group में क्या practice हो सकता है you talk about some places in Biharship use these prepositions सीखे तो अपने life में use करें right your sentences should be related to these things today I will see you tomorrow and I'm going to put this audio file 4.3 Okay, people, let's meet tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.